簡単には死なせないよ。さて、覚悟をしておくといい。生きて恥をさらす覚悟をね。
Alright, what is going on, guys? SpitefulHopes back again, coming at you with a showcase on Seinosuke, the man, the myth, Hanataro's legend. Man, yo, honestly, Seinosuke is actually pretty damn good. I've been fooling around with him. I'm re-recording this video because I feel like I was a little too hard on him. I don't think he's bad or anything like that. I think he's actually very, very good. It's just that range collision is in a weird place right now. So he is a no affiliation unit with an Aronkar killer, strong attack recharge as his link, berserker of 40%, frenzy, havoc, sprinter, and guard break. And of course he does have medic because he is a team healer, and he does have a devastation of 60%, which means he's going to be dealing massive damage. Now I am not building him with a tension tie because I feel like that would be I don't really like doing showcases with tension ties because you're going to one-shot the boss regardless of whatever you do. So yeah, I'm usually against doing that. So spiritual pressure 30 across the board. We do have a berserker of 60% because of the accessory. And then I'm using non-transcended strong attack recharge links just to give a more fair shake on him. And yeah, I mean, this character overall is actually very good. I do feel like guard break actually saved the character as a whole. Which we'll get into that in a little bit. I have Bambietta over here as moral support. No, not limited quests. Any day now. Yo, CFYOW takes forever to load, bro. They really need to fix that, and they need to fix up their Ascension multi-select because I feel like that's so. It's well implemented, but the lag on it is abysmal. Now, for those that don't even know what I'm talking about, bro, like, just use multi-select to try to rank up, try to ascend a 4-star. Hopefully, CFYOW fixes that sometime soon. So let's just get right into it. Seinosuke will be the main runner, of course, and Bambietta is just going to be here for literally moral support. I do have Bambietta with strong attack damage links, just specifically so that she can show how much damage she deals in comparison. So, actually, that's a bad one. So as you can see here, like 5k, and against the hollows he also does around the same amount of damage. So when it comes down to it, guys, like he deals more damage than Bambietta just because he does have a 20% berserker on top of it. But keep in mind that she does have status elements, and that's why she only has a 20% berserker instead of a 40. And as you can see here, he has some good range on the first strong attack, but it is a range collision attack. So if you don't one-shot the enemies, they're just getting pushed back. One thing to note is he does have guard break, so enemies like that, you can literally just start attacking and you don't even have to worry about guard, which I think is probably the strongest feature on the character. I probably should have went over his second strong attack because it's probably my favorite. But yeah, so third strong attack, 1200 radius, third strong attack, very, very strong. And the first strong attack is just a range collision beam. Nothing crazy to write home about, but it is nice that he does have guard break, which means that, like, with link slots, as long as he has enough damage, he's actually able to pump out good damage without having to worry about guard. Guard on range guard enemies are usually the worst to deal with because of range collision, and being able to bypass it with guard break is very, very good. Now his second strong attack actually is the same as Rangaku, obviously with a longer cooldown, and he does have a heal and barrier built in. So he does have melee collision. Let's go here. Melee collision, and then it turns into range collision and actually pushes the enemies back. It's actually very, very good. Like, I actually really like that second strong attack because usually second strong attacks that are barrier slash boost slash heal are literally a 575 AoE around you. For those that don't know how big 575 is, literally take that full screen and just literally cut it completely in half. Just assume that like half of it actually hits. And that is completely around you instead of in front of you or to the side. Like, being able to actually attack in front of you and actually push back is actually really, really good, in my opinion, for a range character. That's like a pretty good damage, I'm not gonna lie. Like, being able to hit multiple waves, especially the bigger enemies. So let's see how much damage this does. Hey, yo, this man is so dark, bro. There you go. And as you can see here, he wasn't able to quite finish off Ulquiorra, but in comparison to other characters, That is actually really, really good damage. Keep in mind that we are not using a tension tie. Usually you'll leave them with a bar and a half. That's like average damage, but that's stats don't really change anymore. So a character's special move along with their stats and their devastation of 40%, everyone's special is going to deal almost exactly the same unless you have dupes inside the character. So let's just switch it up. I do want to showcase why it's important for him to be like the problem with Seinosuke, honestly, is that since he does have range collision on his first, you have to link slot potion him and you have to transcend him. Like there's no ifs, ands, or buts. If you actually want to play the character and make the best use of him in terms of like regular play, you have to transcend him and you have to link slot potion him. Now you might be saying, oh yeah, but if you want the best out of any character, you have to do that. You could say that, but more often than not, a lot of characters, you can have their SP at level 5 and they'll one-shot everything 100% fine. But oops. I hate their play or cancel crap, right? It's cancel or quit, and I always get those two confused. But you'll see what I mean when I go into here and I don't finish off these enemies, right? So, perfect example. So you see this character? He's gonna get hit with every single one of those first strong attacks. Literally pushed him back all the way over here and didn't even deal half his health. Well, maybe dealt like about half his health. Let's do that. Oh, you know what? Actually, I can bring him up here. Yeah. And you'll see, you get less hits, so you deal even less damage with range collision. With a character with melee collision, you deal all the damage of that strong attack immediately. And the reason that that's important is there's no wasted damage. On characters with range collision, there's wasted damage more often than not, especially if their first strong attack is a range collision attack. So that's why I say you have to build them up with like link slot potions and transcendence in order to really get the best use of him. Simply because that first strong attack could potentially screw you up. I'm not saying it will. For regular casual play, regular like single player IZ, he's going to be 100% fine with just link slots. But you kind of have to transcend him if you want to actually take him into co-op where enemies have significantly more HP, especially epic raids where your first strong attack isn't going to get all the hits in that it normally would because the enemy cannot be pushed back. The reason that that enemy took half his HP is because he was pushed back and hit for every single hit of that first strong attack. And he still only got dealt like half his HP, you know? I don't know what else to say. Like, y'all see the numbers in and of itself. I could go with like a full stamina damage boost and y'all can see exactly what he's capable of there. My only hesitation on actually doing that is he has a 40-second cooldown on his second strong attack, which is going to keep him from really doing exceptionally well, right? So if I go over here, let's just go full stamina damage boost. Let's go with him, let's go with you, and then I'm pretty sure I have him with yeah, I have him with like crazy high SP, so yeah, he has a level 3 SP slot. I mean, sure to get that. I'll keep in mind that I'm also running without a tension tie. I don't really like to showcase tension ties because honestly, almost every single character, unless they're a NAD unit, are going to one-shot with a tension tie. And now that I think about it, we almost one-shotted Okiura, and that is because he does have a devastation of 60%, which is really, really strong. Now, most characters nowadays have a berserker of 40% and a devastation of 60% if they don't have any status elements. I love his NAD string, I ain't even gonna lie. Caleb's done a very good job at making these characters look really cool. And him not having a guard break, honestly, look at that. Like, him not having a guard break is nice. Okay, that's definitely not gonna do anything, but yeah. I'm actually tempted to see something. Hold up. Okay, that should be enough. 6K. Alright, that's good to know. The main thing that I wanted to see there is, does the heal take place before the actual damage comes out? And the answer is no. It doesn't. That's good. That's actually really good to know. This is gonna one-shot for sure, though. We have its full stamina damage boost on. Damn, dude. That's that attention tie, though. That's actually really good damage. Ugh. He's so good. I still prefer him on a strong attack recharge build. I think it's going to be really cool when we start getting more characters with strong attack recharge slash like full stamina damage boost when it comes to like resurrection. I don't know if we're going to get that anytime soon, but that would be pretty cool. As of right now, the way that I'm going to be building this character in particular when I'm actually playing with him, because to be honest, I play with Kirinji more than anything, but if I'm building him specifically, I'll probably go something along the lines of Kisuke with this Ichigo, just because of the crazy spiritual pressure, and then I'll go with spiritual pressure over here so that you get even more spiritual pressure. I'll probably go with Kirinji as the link, but besides that, I guess I could do this for now, and then he'll get a ton of SP just straight up. So how much spiritual pressure are we rocking when we build him like that? Yeah, like 3100 SP, and that's without a level 10 SP slot. That's actually really good. Yeah, I'm still torn on how I feel about this character. His design is cool. It's just something about range collision always rubs me the wrong way. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but in regular PvE play, it slows down the run more than anything, unless you can actually one-shot them immediately. So in Inheritance Zone, you'll be fine, but in stuff like Guild Quest and stuff like Epic Raids especially, because Epic Raids, if you have range collision, more often than not, you're not going to be able to deal the full extent of your damage just because you end up missing some of the hits. But yeah, I guess I will leave it at that. You guys, grind on, catch your pay up, stay blessed. Wish all the best luck in your summons, and yeah, I mean, let me know what you guys think of Seinosuke. You think I'm being too hard on him? I don't think so. I really do think he's a great character. I do feel like Guard Break definitely saved him 100%, and the fact that he is a healer with a barrier on his second strong attack, and that the second strong attack is not the standard 575 AoE around the character and instead is a nice AoE in front, I think is significantly better than than most other characters. Like, I think even Orihime has the problem of that AoE around her. I'm not quite sure. It's been a while since I played with her, since they come out with so many characters so quickly. But yeah, I mean, I guess I will leave it at that. You guys, grind on, catch you, pay, stay blessed. Wish all the best luck for your summons, and yeah, I guess I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.